Deontay Wilder. There it is. I found it again. Deontay Wilder had surgery. Had surgery on his left bicep after his loss to Tyson Fury. So it's a doubleheader. So Deontay Wilder underwent another arm surgery, this time to repair his left bicep. Bi means two, so they're right to say biceps. Okay. Following his loss to Tyson Fury on February 22nd. Okay, Wilder revealed the procedure during the newest episode of the PBC podcast, which debuted on Wednesday. Wednesday today? Okay, so it's just debuted. The former WBC heavyweight champion didn't specify when he had the surgery, but he noted that he will be able to work out and spar by the middle to the end of May. Hold on, when were they supposed to fight? They were supposed to be fighting in June, and he's having the operation in May, June. So what the hell are they talking about? So does this mean that the fight would have been postponed anyway? Come to that in a second. That's interesting. The surgery shouldn't prohibit Wilder from facing Fury a third time later this year. They were supposed to meet again in July 18. Oh, yeah, July. But Fury Wilder 3 has been postponed until at least October the 3rd due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Wilder's surgery probably would have caused a postponement. Probably would have caused a postponement even if the coronavirus... Oh, this is breaking news. Even if the coronavirus hadn't temporarily shut down the boxing business. This is breaking news. Damn. This man is injury prone. If he was a horse, damn, they would took him to the back of the shed. What else is he going to say? Breaking news, folks. Recovery is going well. Wilder told, hold on, he's supposed to go to Africa, so that would have put paid to his African visit as well. I don't know what the hell's going on. Plenty of news and revelations going on today. Recovery is going well. I'm in physical therapy. I end up injuring... What? I'm in physical therapy. I ended up injuring it during my last fight. Somewhere up in there. Okay. But everything's going great with it. You know, that's another thing. I'm just focusing on recovery. Get myself back to full health and getting ready to come back. Oh, OMG. Wilder has previously had numerous injuries on his right arm and hand, including a procedure in 2016 to repair a torn right bicep. The Tuscaloosa, Alabama native suffered that injury during his technical knockout victory over Chris Arreola in 2016. Wilder underwent another surgery on his fractured right arm before he began this training camp for his first fight with Fury, a controversial split draw. We know about that, 2018 December on D. Lee.
Well, I think they've tried to sensationalize a little bit of what AJ said. Okay. But in all fairness, I don't know how I should describe Wilder's performance against Fury.
Mm-hmm.
I struggle to give Wilder a round. Yeah. The blueprint is definitely out there.
Hold on, did he actually win a round? Did Wilder win a round?
I think people have tried to argue that he's won a round. I think they've tried to say he won the first round, but I don't see it.
He didn't win a round.
In my opinion, he lost every round. And I think you described it as Fury taking him to school.
Yep.
And I described it as Fury throwing him off the bus without it stopping.
That's right. I'm just saying that when he rested, at the time when I watched the fight, actually at the time, and he rested both arms on the ring apron, on the ring, top rope, I thought one of his biceps looked funny. We're gonna see very shortly. Not to say that it is. It could just look funny just generally. But I did recall.
There was a image of it there of his bicep. I couldn't.
Yeah, we're gonna see when he puts his arms on the. We're gonna see when he puts his arms on the rope what I saw, or maybe I didn't see what I thought I saw. But we're gonna see what I thought I saw. when he puts his arm on the rope. One of the bicep looked funny to me. Doesn't mean there was an injury. Doesn't mean there what. Is that the left? That looked weird. It looked weird to me. It looked weird. It looks bunched up. The bicep looks bunched up. Let me take it back a fraction. Not to say it's an injury, not to say it isn't. I'm just saying I remember thinking at the time that his bicep looks weird. There. Looks weird. Looks bunched up.
Yeah, it could be, or it could be his brachialis.
Yeah.
It could
looks,
be one of those two.
To me, let me just use the cursor here. To me,
brachialis, where
the outside here,
that can form like a ball depending on how well it develops it is going to.
Yeah, but what I'm talking about is this here, right here. I thought at the time that the bicep looked weird. Never said nout, but when
the other side arm is a very normal,
very long
insertion.
Very long insertion, and this, folks, right here, it looks like it's balled up to me. But let's continue. I think we got another couple of seconds. So when I read that he had a bicep injury, I was not entirely surprised. There it is. To me, that is a bicep injury, ladies and gentlemen. Don't know if you can see what I can see.
I think I can see what you can see. Can you remove the comment off now?
Hold on. Okay, my bad. Hold on. Need to stop sharing for a second. Let me bring the comment down. Oh, there's still people still here. I thought it was just me and you, John. There's people still here.
Really getting into his bicep. The other thing with the bicep tear, though, Rafi, if he's got an old one.
Yeah.
So I tore my left lat years ago. There's a big dent at the top. It functions fine now.
I was going to say that because I was going to bring that up, but that's for the Friday show. That's for the Friday show because there's a leg issue in one of the boxes in one of the fight.
Rafi, you're preempting this.
I ain't gonna give it away. I ain't gonna give it away. Do you see it clearer? Do you see what I see? That's weird.
I can see his arm. The only thing that I would say is there's a bit of a funny rotation on his forearm.
Hold on a second. Let me just make
this. I can see the insertion that I can see.
I'm going to come back to it in a second. I just need to take the banner down so you can see even clearer. The banner's up there. It's blocking your view a little bit.
If you look at it, he's externally rotating his forearm as well, which that can stretch out the bicep a bit.
That can pull it in. Which arm are you talking about?
Here. You can't see my cursor, can you? So the arm underneath Mark Breland.
Yeah, the left arm, this arm.
Yeah, the arm we're looking at.
Yeah.
Forearm does look to be slightly externally rotated as well. So I can see the insertion at the elbow point.
Yeah.
And the top does look a bit bulgy.
Looks bulgy. Looks like a tennis ball there. That's abnormal to me, but carry on.
It does look like there's a potential for injury there. But I could explain. I can see the bottom of the insertion as well in the right place.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
So it could just be the external rotation is making it pop out of it.
Yeah, but I think that would be more.
It could be both.
I think it'd be more of the bicep. It wouldn't just be the top bit.
I think there's a potential that that's a fresh injury. Could be an old injury that's giving him a funny shaped bicep. I'd have to have a look at it in more detail because if you ever tear a muscle, often the muscle can function.
Yeah.
But it's misshapen.
Yes.
A great example of that's Dorian Yates.
Yes. Dorian Yates, bodybuilder from Birmingham, where we come from. The Olympian, 6-time Olympian, Mr. Olympia. Very proud of him around these parts. So
you heard some strong arguments. He got the benefit of the judging when he had torn muscles.
Messed up his. To me, it's undisputable. It's undisputable. There's two Olympians that he should not have won, but I wasn't mad at it. I mean, his opponents would be extremely peed off.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of Olympia winners have had the rub of the green when they shouldn't, especially the multiple winners.
He's not the only one, is what you're saying.
No. Yeah, I mean, Arnold and Ronnie.
Yeah, that's true. Arnold, particularly in '81 when he came back, I think he was.
I think Ronnie's last one was pretty bad as well. I mean,
Yeah.
Belly was.
Ronnie was off a few times. To me, ladies and gentlemen, however, it's really weird because some people might think I'm making this up, but I remember at the time looking at his arms and saying, his biceps look weird.
Raphael does analyze things like this.
I do.
If anyone listens back to